Hey guys, Miss Corcoran here, and today we are going to learn how to do a mock-up using Illustrator and Photoshop. So what you're seeing here is the finished product of a mock-up. A mock-up is your logo or design on whatever product you are ultimately going to be producing. So for your project, you are going to be doing a hoodie, but this could apply to anything else that has a design or a logo on it. So this gives the client or the customer the idea of what your design would look like on the product it is going to be produced on. Okay, first thing we are going to do is go to our resource on S&S Activewear, and we are going to find a picture of the apparel on which we are going to put our logo. So I'm going to pick this one because it has a nice flat surface and I can picture my logo going on there. Then I am going to pick navy. I don't like that navy. That's better. Okay. Now I'm going to click on this, and you can either save this, save image as, or you can take a screenshot. And again, your screenshot is Shift-Command-4. And then I'm just going to save it right to my desktop, label it Navy Hoodie Youth. And there we go. So next thing is we are going to go into our RL folder. I shared this with you guys. In the swag folder, there is all of the Round Lake assets and logos, and they are all native files as well as PNGs and other types of files. So the native file is, again, the file that was the original program in which the design was created. So it's going to be either an Illustrator file or a Photoshop file or an InDesign file or a Lightroom file, anything that is made in Adobe. And a lot of people, like your customers and clients, are not going to be able to open that because they don't have those programs on their computers. So it's good for us because we can edit them, but you don't want to send a client the native file ever. Okay, so we are going to go to this one, and I'm going to go to download, and then we are going to save that to the desktop. Okay. Now, the RL is not good enough. You need to make a design out of that. So I'm not just going to put the RL. So in Illustrator, I'm going to open, downloads, RL, open. And then I am going to just add some things here. Now, your design is supposed to be based on things that are trending, things that you think will sell well, and that starts with understanding your target market. So is this hoodie going to go to a mom? Is it going to go to a 16-year-old boy at the high school? And mine is going to go to a student. Now you can see I have the Round Lake colors saved in my color swatches, and it's very important that you stay on brand and on your color swatches that are Round Lake. If you don't know what those are, there's an easy way to do it. You just hit I for eyedropper, click on that, and it will show you the color, and then you can add it, Round Lake High School, to your swatches panel. Okay? So we are not going to do the stroke. Well, we can see what it looks like. The problem is my typeface is really, really small right now. Okay. Bring down my stroke. And I don't really like that, so I'm just going to switch it. And get rid of my stroke, so it's just the fill. We are around Lake, and now I'm going to press enter, And then I'm going to change this to Montserrat because that is the district typeface that they like to use. If you don't have that, you can download it from dafont.com or any other font website. There we go. It's not italic. Medium. And then this one I'm going to change to like a script. That's good. Whoa. Okay. I'm going quickly because this is a video. When you are done, you want to create outlines. Put that over there. And that is going to be my mock-up logo design. So I would say, you guys, for you, this is not enough. You're going to have to do better design than this, but I'm rushing through it so that you don't have to sit here for a 40-minute video. But good designs take a really long time. All right. So this is going to be on a youth, so I'm going to go File, Export as PNG to my desktop. RL logo, I'm going to rename it Youth. Export, it's going to ask, do I want a transparent background? Yes, I do. High resolution. Say OK. All right, now there's a couple things you can do. I want to also bring to your attention that you have a libraries panel in Illustrator. Now this has been a little clunky as of late, but I do keep a lot of assets in here. So like, for example, if I wanted to use the heart, I can just drag it over here. That heart I made in Photoshop. Actually, I really like that. I might leave that in here. I don't know. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. So we'll save it like that. So now I got to save it again. But I also want to group these, and then I'm going to drag it to my libraries panel, and we'll see if that works in Photoshop. Okay, if it doesn't, I'll just use the original asset that I exported. Okay, now we are going to go into Photoshop. File new. 8.5 by 11 is fine. Letter. Okay, and you are going to go File, Place. Get your hoodie. And we are going to drag it up. Now remember, Photoshop, you don't need to hold Shift down. It will scale proportionately. And you can see this is a nice high resolution image. All right, now I am going to open my libraries and see if it magically appeared. I don't know. Where are you, libraries? There it is. See how long it's taking? All right, let's see. Where are you? Yes. We're going to drag it. Okay. Yeah, that worked awesome. Okay, sweet. Oop. Don't scale, don't scale. All right, so now I noticed that the navy doesn't look so hot on here. You can't really see it. So in Illustrator, I would go back and change this to white or gold. Let me just do that really quick. But you can see how handy the libraries panel is. Okay, I'm going to ungroup. That's Shift Command G. Ungroup again. Now I'm going to change this to my gold. And save. Hold on. Group. All right, let's drag it back into the libraries. Where are you? Keeps collapsing. There we go. Okay. Minimize. Look at that. Look how fast that was. It just appeared. I love it. Okay, that looks way better. Okay. That is a mock-up. And now all you do is save this. You can save it as a JPEG or save it as a PNG. If this was going to go on a website, what you would do is click on this, and you would have to make a selection of the hoodie. I'm going to say select subject, and we'll see if that works. Yeah, it certainly does. And then Command J. So then this would now be in a transparent background. You can't tell because it's white, but there you go. Okay. So that's what you would want to put on the website, because the transparent background is how you see the product on the website. All right. If you wanted to flatten, you could go layer flatten, but I'm going to save this as two separate layers in case I want to put another logo on here at another time. So I'm just going to save on your computer, youth underscore hoodie underscore mockup. Now that's the Photoshop file, and then I'm going to export as, you can do like quick export as PNG, that's fine. But the only problem with that is that it will save kind of small. So if you wanted to make it 300 DPI, you have to export as instead of quick export. So then you can control the resolution. Okay, I hope that was clear. And that is how you make a mockup.